Well, the war on Christmas is not real. They tell you it all the time. It's totally fake. And if you believe in it, you're dumb. You watch Fox News or something. But it's also, of course, going on. And it's being fought very fiercely here in America, but not just in America. The war on Christmas is a global struggle. In the Parliament of Scotland, they have a national parliament. The coffee shop has stopped selling gingerbread men. Why? Gender specific. They're now called gingerbread people. You don't want to give them a gender without their consent. You don't even want to know how many bathrooms there are in gingerbread houses now. A lot. Tammy Bruce is a radio host and president of Independent Women's Voice, and she joins us tonight. Tammy, so I have this sneaking suspicion that a lot of the people who are doing things like this are actually right-wing plants there to discredit the progressives they live among. Do you think that's possible?
I don't. I think, though, that they're. I know it's very funny. And now I've been starting to think about the complicated structure of gingerbread houses because of your comment. I'm just wondering how many bathrooms can they get into one house. But look, here is the problem, and it just proves, of course, our point in general. The left has worked now for a couple of generations to condition us to ahead of time worry about what we're going to say. Even your last segment, of course, is about that, a little bit of challenging people and threatening them and making sure that they know that there's danger in those thoughts. And so this baker, she said it was a whim, that she just thought, like for no good reason, that she should not call them gingerbread men and call them a gingerbread person. And I couldn't tell, obviously, because they're also not wearing clothes. So it's hard to say what it is that they are and what they're doing and what they're not doing. But she said she was also shocked by the response. And that's the good news, Tucker, is that this is again, Scotland, the United Kingdom, and the backlash. She was apparently shocked that people were really upset about this. And I contend, after a series of, living your entire life being kind of bullied into what you can and cannot say and presumptions that you're bad people, that it can be the smallest thing that tips you over the edge. That's the tipping point. And in this case, it's, calling gingerbread men a gingerbread person when obviously they're men.
Well, so maybe the lesson is that the rest of us shouldn't participate in our own spiritual neutering, and that we should at every step along the way say, I'm not complying with that.
That is correct.
Sorry, call HR on me, I'm not doing it.
And look, this Kentucky radio station is a very good example of that. Baby, It's Cold Outside, the famous song, has come under fire for being inappropriate. And a station in Ohio cut it off of their list. Well, a Kentucky radio station decided to put it on a loop, 5 different versions, because it's been covered by everybody, and they played it continuously for 2 hours. Obviously, Kentucky for 2 hours on Sunday was Nirvana. And they just play it, and everybody loved it, and they said, look, we stand behind this, we're going to play it, we're not afraid, and that's a very good idea, is that this is the one way to stop it, is to do the thing that the bullies and the establishment tell you that you're not allowed to do in an effort to control you. And as a statement, I think sometimes that's important.
I agree. And also being an independent thinker in a time of mandatory conformity pays off in the end.
Exactly.
We've got to hope. Tammy, thank you very much.
Thank you. I'll get my gingerbread now. You too.